So a lot of times people think, or they're wondering about how much experience they need to have before coming to these Learn to Row programs. A lot of people will ask questions like, oh, well, I've never done it before, you know, am I going to be okay to come down there? And the answer is yes. You know, we want everybody to come down here and give it a try. We start from the very basics for every new session. So we'll start on the rowing machines and get the basic movements down on the stable platform, and then when we get down here, we try out different kinds of boats that are easy for beginners to learn, and we learn the parts of the boat, how to handle them. So you can really have no prior knowledge and no experience of the sport whatsoever and still come down and be on the same page as everybody else. So for Westford Littleton, we row from Forge Beach, which is right in the middle of Westford. This is the site where we row from. These are all the boats that we have. But we also have a bunch of recreational singles over in the corner, and those are designed to teach people how to row. So anybody can hop in those and have a pretty good experience. They're wider than the racing singles, flat on the bottom, so they're not as tippy, they're pretty stable to work with, and you can throw anybody who has any sort of experience in there and they're going to have a pretty successful row, pretty good time. So here's where we keep all of the oars. We have the different types of oars for sweep rowing versus sculling, sweep rowing being 1 oar per person, sculling being 2 oars per person. So they all come in here with the slings. This is pretty much all the materials that we need to run a practice from. We launch right down here from the docks, and we have this whole piece of beautiful water that's pretty protected that allows for a lot of space to run a competitive program for the masters and the high schoolers, and also gives a good place to learn how to row.
So you just take the coxswain, you just stuff them right in there.
Okay, so for the kids who want to learn how to row, we have a few different programs for them. We have nighttime programs where they can come down and learn to row, and we also have a youth clinic, we call it, that happens during the day from 9 to 1, where kids can come down, and we go out twice in that time period, have a little lunch break in between. Okay. We get the total basics of how to row, how to handle boats, how to carry things, everything that you need to know for total beginners.
There you go. Then you're going to square it, and then you're going to pull it back in. There you go.
Stop, stop, stop. I want to get her in really quick. I just don't want to. And we go out and row a few times, learn the basic skills, and then when we come back in, you know, the kids usually always have a good time and are excited to come back the next day.
Go ahead and you can actually keep your legs flat.
You can if you want, but you can also just keep it square.
The programs are really for anybody, from beginners to people who have been in a boat once or twice, or people who have family members on the team. It's really for anybody who wants to try it out. Why don't we go into the cove? Because we have traffic. You're good with your starboard blade, work on it a little bit more with port. That was good? Yep. Yep. So 1 foot in, and in. So you're just going to swing down and step both feet on there. Sit down on the Once you guys are in the boat, it's important that you don't let go of the oar. The oar is what's going to keep you guys stable, even though you're on the dock right now. So you're not going to go anywhere. But if we're on the water, you want to make sure that you have your hands pretty long.